Hello, this is Manju Makhija, Associate Professor, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will study about UV visible spectroscopy. So before studying UV visible spectroscopy, we'll have to know about what is spectrum. The word spectrum was applied by Newton and it means rainbow of colors that combines to form a white light, and when it passes through the prism the different colors we can see of different wavelengths, different rays of different wavelengths starting from gamma rays of shortest wavelengths to longest waves, that is radio waves. Radio waves has lowest frequency and lowest energy, and that gamma rays have highest energy. And what is spectroscopy? The spectroscopy is study of interaction of these electromagnetic waves with the matter. These are also called as electromagnetic waves because these waves has both electric and magnetic properties. In UV visible spectroscopy, UV and visible light is used, so it is called as UV visible spectroscopy. It is an absorption spectroscopy. It depends on absorption phenomenon. UV visible rays, that UV, it ranges from 200 to 400 nanometer, and visible that ranges from 400 to 800 nanometer. This UV visible spectroscopy, that is based on Beers and Lambert's law. Beers and Lambert's law, Beers says that absorption of UV rays, it depends on concentration of the compound, and Lambert says that that absorption of UV rays, it depends on the thickness of the cuvette or thickness of the matter. It is same like when we go in sunlight, the absorption, we human beings also absorb UV light. When we go to sunlight, we too absorb sun rays. In that, UV rays are also there, and UV rays causes sometimes sunburn when we take it in for a long time. So that is a different matter, but same phenomenon is here. When any matter that absorb UV rays, 90% of pharmaceutical compounds absorb UV rays. So this UV visible spectroscopy is utilized in pharmaceutical industry. The matter could be pharmaceutical compound or DNA or RNA or any protein compound or any matter of which we have to determine the purity. And this UV visible spectroscopy is used to determine the purity of the compound quantitatively. Usually it is utilized for quantitative purpose, and it is first step of HPLC, and most of the colleges used this UV visible spectroscopy because it is very economical and very used to instrument, very simple and safe. As in HPLC grade solvents are needed, but in UV visible spectroscopy, in a normal solvent we can use water or any organic solvent depending on the solubility of the compound we can use. But in HPLC grade chemicals we are needed, and column is needed. So this UV visible spectroscopy is very important and used by different colleges and different pharmaceutical companies. absorbed. Now, when the matter absorbed UV rays, the atoms or molecules that goes from ground state to the higher state, at on excited state. It is similar to that when we go in sunlight, we absorb some sunlight and we feel very hot, and when we come to the in normal temperature, okay, then we'll emit that heat in the form of energy. Same principle is there in UV visible spectroscopy. When the rays are absorbed by that matter, depending on the concentration, the molecules will go to higher energy state, and there will be little transmission depending on the concentration of that matter. The transmission will get lowered, and that transmitted rays will go to the detector, and that will be determined by the detector. Now we say that it is based on absorbance now, but detector determines transmittance, and how we can determine the absorbance of the compound, and we can determine the concentration of the compound. So there is some calculations like when this transmittance goes to the detector determines the transmittance, and this transmittance exponentially decreases with increase in concentration, and the graph is downwards in the form of curve. But scientists don't like curves, scientists love straight line. So by calculations like absorbance is log of 1 by T. So it will get converted into the absorbance, and the reading we will get the reading in the form of absorbance, and that will give a straight line. That means there will be increase in concentration, there will be increase in absorbance with increase in concentration, and on the basis of that graph standard curve, we can determine the concentration of unknown compound. Like if you will use paracetamol compound, if we have to determine any concentration of paracetamol tablet, so we will take standard paracetamol and and that tablet, paracetamol tablet, and we will form a solution of paracetamol standard and paracetamol unknown sample. So in UV visible spectroscopy, we will keep this in cuvettes, and the absorbance of standard will be determined, a standard curve will be determined, and depending on the standard curve and the readings of that unknown compound will be determined, and depending on and by plotting the curve, we can determine the concentration of unknown compound by UV visible spectroscopy. So this UV visible spectroscopy, it is a very simple equipment that is very simple to handle and used by different companies. Shimadzu, it is of Japan. It is this equipment is mainly used by a number of companies. 90% of companies use Shimadzu because it is easy to operate. This instrument is easy to operate. So this is all about UV visible spectroscopy. Hope you like this session. Thank you.